This is a production of the Must See TV Broadcast Network. Like, share, join. And follow us for all the latest updates.
That's Must See.
Like what you see,
I'm on
then
the call
throw
right now.
those stars and show your support.
He says hello.
And don't be shy, subscribe to the Caveman.
I love you, Carly.
He won't bite. And if you're watching us right now on YouTube, then you already know what to do. Smash that like and subscribe button. Even one view can prevent one puppy from being shaven. A big fist pump goes to Donna, AI, and Music Mint for the incredible music that is in this episode. All rights belong to Christopher Michael Egerhos, a.k.a. the Caveman. So if he's ready, and if you're ready, then let's kick this show off. Growl, growl.
Lights up on the screen, it's time to see 5 days a week, we're where you wanna be. Exclusive shows and reels, we got the vibe. Tune into the network, hop on Facebook Live. The stars in our unique groove. Laughter twists and turns within every move. Must see TV's the place to catch it all. Epic moments, big and small, give us a call. Oh, you know it's must see TV. Footsteps pounding on ancient stone, through the worlds where seeds are sown, twisting myths in the ether's gale. Legends whispered, their voices frail. Planes they call through the endless night, walking shadows, bleeding light. A clash of stars where gods once bled, echoes rise of the words unsaid.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this episode of Planeswalking the Multiverse. Back for more war! Epic. And here to navigate, to help me navigate Warhammer 40k, it's the one, the only, Mike Hatcher, a.k.a. the Magic Historian. How's it going, buddy?
Going good, my friend. How you doing?
Good. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing excellent.
So today I think we're, if I'm right, we are continuing the Chaos God lore. So I'll let you take it from here.
You are correct. We're covering Slanesh today, who I think is probably the most interesting of the 4 Chaos Gods. You know, do you know anything about Slanesh?
No, I don't. So this is going to be interesting.
All right, cool. So we've already talked about Nurgle. We've talked about Khorne, and obviously that leads us to the other 2 Chaos Gods. I'm kind of almost thinking that I should have left this one for last, but whatever. We picked the order that we picked. The Chaos Gods have influenced us, right?
Yes.
So Slanesh is known as the Dark Prince, Lord of Excess, She Who Thirsts, because Slanesh is actually like both a dude, a lady, and neither at the same time. So, like, humans will know Slanesh mostly as a dude. The elves will know Slanesh mostly as a lady.
That makes
kind
sense.
Of varies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it varies from, like, different cultures and stuff. And Slanesh can show up really in any form that she wants to, but most of the time shows up as basically half man, half woman. So one side will be a man, the other side will be a woman. Kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen those little goofy dancers who do one side of themselves as a man, the other side is like a woman in a dress. And so when they rotate, it's like they're dancing with themselves. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yes, I have, yeah.
Okay, so kind of in a similar vein, but obviously on a godly level and not quite so entertaining, jokey style, right?
Right.
Slanesh, no matter what form she shows up in, she always has the distinctive set of 4 horns. So Slanesh is the god of pleasure, pain, hedonism, excess, decadence, self-indulgence, lust, and also pride and perfection.
You know,
so,
I'm a pagan, so this guy Chaos God sounds right up my alley. I'm a heathen.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about it too, and I'm like, you know what? This god of indulgence and hedonism and taking things to extremes does actually speak quite sincerely to somebody like me. So,
yeah.
I mean, Slanesh is dedicated to the concept of self-gratification, right?
Right.
You know, basically, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares what society thinks? We don't need to behave decently. Slanesh is the youngest of the Chaos Gods, but in an interesting quirk, the Chaos Realms themselves don't actually have any kind of linear time. So while Slanesh was the most recently birthed god, at the same time, Slanesh has always existed in the void in one form or another. So I found that to be pretty funky. I do like the way that they do that. So Slanesh, basically, the colors of the goddess are like insanely garish, vibrant purples, pinks, blacks. The armies of Slanesh are known as the legions of excess.
Right.
So Slanesh basically eats souls, right?
Ooh, yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
That's spicy.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty spicy. And Slanesh is into all forms of excess and opulence. You know, the finest artwork, the best foods, but also singers that strive to hit a perfect note, warriors that are seeking ultimate skills. So Slanesh's realm of influence is actually surprisingly large, right?
Right.
Slanesh, what should I say here? The birth of Slanesh is probably the most interesting of all of the gods. So Eldari, who are basically like essentially space elves, right?
Right.
They had this empire where, first of all, these elves naturally feel more emotion and sensation than all other races in the universe. And they end up with essentially incredibly advanced technology that allowed them a life of lazy leisure. They don't have to worry about work. They don't have to worry about where their food's coming from, all that kind of thing. So what happened was, because of their technological freedom, and they naturally feel more emotions and sensations than other races, they started to lean towards becoming more and more decadent and immoral, essentially. So Slanesh was basically, her birth was a slow, shadowy one. She existed in the realm of chaos at first, kind of feeding on the Eldari's excess, right? So at that point, she didn't have a lot of power, but she exerted the influence that she did have to push the Eldari further into their excess and more into dark acts of excess. So pleasure cults rose up in this wake of her influence, and you basically had drugged up lunatics attacking whoever they liked, right? They're just giving in to whatever whims, whatever will make them feel good. Who cares about anybody else? Who cares what happens? And so, hold on one second here. Need a little bit of water. So basically what happens is this gets crazier and crazier until one fated night, the excess reaches like a pivotal height, and Slanesh roars into full existence. And this birthing into full existence was massively destructive. It caused hundreds of the Eldari worlds to be fully consumed in one massive blast. Basically, billions of the Eldari died in that instant as Slanesh was birthed and consumed the souls of billions of elves, right?
Right.
Slanesh wants that excess, wants that glory, and loves to consume soul stuff. So not many of the Eldari actually escaped this. A few through like different means going into the webways and stuff like that managed to survive, but most of them were wiped out. And actually Slanesh's birth was so reality warping that it tore a massive rent in reality that's now known as the Eye of Terror. So ultimately, yeah, Slanesh's birth had a huge effect overall. And it wasn't just the Eldari, but a majority of their gods were devoured by Slanesh in that one night. So they went from this massive, sprawling race that were basically partying as hard and as long as they wanted into being feasted on by a crazed god in just one evening. Almost all of them were totally taken out.
Like a buffet.
Pretty wild.
Like a buffet.
Yeah. Actually, that's a perfect way to look at it, because Slanesh hungers for their souls. Like every single elven soul, Slanesh wants to dine on them and savor their experience. And so,
you know what it reminds me of? For those of you that on Netflix, there was a Fate series called Fate Apocrypha, where one of the avatars were a little kid, and that little kid was Jack the Ripper, and this avatar just ate souls all the time and loved just eating the suffering and all that kind of stuff. It was quite brutal. And I'm kind of thinking this is kind of the same way, only on a larger scale.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like there's some parallels there, man. 100%. So basically, obviously, as a result of this, most of the elves that remained end up hating and fearing Slanesh and want Slanesh destroyed. But some of the elves did splinter off, and they instead worship her. So there is that sort of duality between them, where they know they're going to die, and they know that Slanesh hungers for their souls, but they enjoy that walking the razor's edge kind of like extreme life.
Right? Know? Yes. Sick.
So Slanesh has some serious power. Just knowledge of Slanesh alone can cause descent into depravity on an entire worldwide scale. So
I love depravity, dude. Like some. Oh, that man. This sounds like my perfect person, dude. Because I'm a pagan, and I'm gonna worship her now, or him, or it.
Whichever, however you want to go, it all works. Slanesh basically seeks new sensations at all times. Reality is her plaything, and her followers seek to create just new events and experiences that Slanesh can appreciate at the same time. So you could have something like wiping out an entire world with acid bombs and having them all scream out at once. Or a really interesting example to me was vibrating a body until it turns to mist and then inhaling that mist.
Holy shit! That is fucking intense. Holy
it
shit!
It sure is. Also really creative, honestly.
Yeah, it really is.
Pretty wild. So basically, Slanesh will grant you the boon of being able to fulfill your desires and make you more strongly feel your desires being fulfilled. But you're also cursed with an addiction to do more and to never be fully satisfied.
Yeah, I don't care.
And I totally understand that.
I'm down with that.
Like, on a personal level, I tend to be somebody who goes full tilt into things.
Yes,
and like,
me too. Yeah.
If a little is good, a lot is better, and too much is perfect.
Yeah.
That's how I am. So I totally
get
that vibe.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Now, Slanesh has an interesting relationship with the other Chaos Gods because Slanesh feeds on all the other Chaos Gods' followers in terms of the fact that they all end up with feelings of satisfaction, basically depending on the different goals they have. Like, let's say you've got one that specifically serves Khorne, and Khorne has edicts saying, just kill them, don't torture them, because torture basically feeds into Slanesh's power.
Yeah.
And Khorne hates Slanesh so much.
Why?
So basically it's
like,
just take them out with a minimal of pain, just wipe out their lives, cut their heads off.
Yeah.
But Slanesh benefits not just from the experience of the pain that does happen, but also if the warriors feel gloried over, I am serving Khorne, Slanesh also gets the taste of that a bit, right?
Right.
Nurgle's followers, oh, look, we like inflicting toxins on people. It brings us joy. Slanesh gets to feed on that joy.
Oh, dude.
So, yeah, and then obviously she affects the other gods' followers as well, where they feel the satisfaction, but then they become unaffected by everyday things. And basically, everybody touched by Slanesh comes to the same end, where they need the outrageous, they need the extreme. So only, like, the brightest, craziest colors do they even see. The most powerful, basically overpowering smells are the only smells they can experience. They need everything at the furthest edges of extremity.
So they want to fuck, but they just want to keep on fucking, basically, to feel that pleasure.
100%.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm so in.
So the other Chaos Gods are uneasy because of Slanesh. She's not really worried about their rivalry with them fighting with each other. She's the weakest of the gods, but basically she can end up influencing the war between them by throwing her weight behind one or the other of them. So it makes all of them uneasy even when she's helping them, because she's got that kind of, like, subtle nature, and they don't know 100% what she's about, because she doesn't have the same sort of straightforward setup that a god like Khorne, I should say, Nurgle does, right?
Yeah, right.
So we talked about with the previous gods, we talked about what their realm looks like in the warp, in the realm of chaos.
Right.
So
yeah.
Slanesh's part of the chaos god realm is completely unlike the others' gods. So we talked about how Khorne had this gigantic ring of deadly mountains that encircle his territory, so pretty much nobody can get in. Well, Slanesh's realm is completely wide open. There's no defenses to keep people out. They're readily welcomed. Slanesh has a palace of pleasure that's located by 6 rings of temptation.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, okay.
The first ring is a ring of greed, where it's always nighttime, and the sky is full of stars that look like gems. There are golden trees and ruby roads, and basically people just lust after the wealth that's here. So people will see the gem-speckled sky, and they'll be so sure they can just reach up and grab those gems that they'll climb up nearby golden trees, straining and reaching to get those gems. And just as they think they're about to reach them, they end up toppling out of the tree, falling to the ground, breaking their bones, smashing their organs, and just dying.
Oh,
right?
Dude.
Yeah, and other people will just start stuffing their pockets with gold and gems off the ground and everything else, and there'll be so much weight that they can't move, and they'll just lay there in this stupor, pleased with the riches that they've acquired until they slowly rot away.
Oh,
so
dude.
That's just the first realm. The second realm of the first ring, I should say. The second ring of temptation is a vast lake made up of incredible wine.
Oh.
And so people consume this wine and they end up drowning in the lake. Or they'll end up, if they're able to, they'll make it to one of the islands that are in the middle of the lake. And these islands are heaped with unimaginably delicious food. Everything you could imagine there, including meals made out of people and other exotic choices.
Oh,
so
I'm Greek, so
who,
I would not get out of there. I would just keep eating.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. People literally eat themselves to death. And I could totally see myself doing something.
Yeah, me
like
too.
that.
Like, look at all this lamb. Isn't it so good? Oh, look at this. It's moussaka. Yeah. It's moussaka. Oh, my God. It's excellent moussaka.
Yeah, whatever it is that you love would be available and to excess, right? And then, each ring you make it through, you have to face more temptation. So the third ring is all about sensory overload. Everywhere you look,
this is where the
incredibly
fucking
beautiful.
This is is not where the fucking comes in. Okay, I thought.
Oh, no, that happens too.
Okay.
That happens there too.
Okay.
Everything is beautiful, including demons banging people and stuff. All of it, and basically you end up entranced by it, right? You're just overwhelmed by the beauty, overawed by the beauty. And then the demons stop banging and they come and tear you apart.
Oh my God,
so
Jesus.
The last thing you see is a beautiful demon rending you apart.
Holy shit.
And then, I know, bro, it's amazing. The next ring is adoration. Now, this one's unique to each person. So if you were a great warrior, you would come in and you would have all these people coming in and yelling, "Oh, it's the great warrior. It's absolutely incredible." Basically just layering on the adoration. So whatever it is that's special to you, that's what it's going to feed into. You will be adored by the kind of masses that you would choose to be adored by based on who you are. And the only way that you escape that is if you're somebody who has high levels of self-doubt, right?
Right.
And if you do manage to shake yourself free of it and your self-doubt frees you, then for a moment, you actually see what this ring looks like, and it's a plain of black soot that's filled with piles of the dead.
Oh, dude.
I know. It just gets crazier. And then the next ring is the temptation of achievement. So this is a grand forest full of all kinds of different glades. And you go and you sit down in one of these glades, and you reflect on past glories, right? So you think about all your triumphs in your life, and all the ones that are yet to come, the amazing things that are going to happen in your life. So it's you're just totally absorbed with yourself and what's to come. But while that's happening, while you're sitting there reflecting and tranced by yourself, the trees start to reach down their branches and they start to wrap around your neck, right? Oh. And then right as the trees are about to full on start to strangle you, just as they start to strangle you, instead of the vision of your greatness and what you've done and what will come, you're shown your biggest and most regret-filled defeat. So you die being filled with the sorrow of your biggest failure.
Oh, dude, that's intense.
It sure is. And then if you make it through all of those temptation rings, the last ring is the ring of repose. This place is sublimely peaceful, free of all struggle. Little cherubs will come and they'll start to pull your armor off. You'll start to have your tired muscles massaged, your burdens taken from you, and you just relax
by women?
And basically give up.
By women? Hmm? By girls? Like women?
It depends on who you are.
Okay.
So yeah.
There you go.
You just give in, right?
Right.
And you just stay there until you rot away.
Oh.
Now, if you manage to make it through all of those, then the Palace of Pleasure is located inside that last ring. And it is unguarded. It's surrounded by beautiful statues. And at that point, when you reach the Palace of Pleasure, you get to meet Slanesh. And those who gaze upon Slanesh are utterly lost. They fall completely in love with Slanesh. None of them ever return. Not a single person has ever returned. So there is no account of what the actual palace looks like. There's no
dude,
record of it
that's
anywhere.
intense.
I know, right? It's pretty epic. Honestly, Slanesh is a really cool demon god.
Yeah. She really is.
That wraps up Slanesh, and that leaves us with Zinch for the next one.
Oh, Zinch. Awesome. So, we want to know what you thought about this Slanesh man, woman.
Dirty Slaneshies.
Yeah, dirty Slanesh lead. I'm gonna screw my Buddha. That's gonna be my new person I follow. But before we go, my friend, I have a question for you. And I've seen you on the streams. I talk all the time on the streams. I say, hey, what's up? And I noticed something in the past year. You have gotten increasingly upset over this one thing. And I want to ask, because I really don't know the history here. And I want you to illuminate me on this. Let's talk about loot.
Oh, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here, man. Loot is everything that's wrong with magic, bro. It's everything that's wrong with magic. It encapsulates their fall into greed. It's all about how we're going to make our own stupid little furry baby Yoda. We're going to force it down your throat. We're going to shove it in the middle of the story. We're going to have Jason Vraska go, we can't conceive a normal baby, so we're abducting this child. Oh, he's the key to everything. They have shoved him into the story. It's completely unsatisfying. He is both a child and 10,000 years old. I cannot escape this little piece of fucking garbage. There are multiple game stores that literally have pictures of me and Loot together going, oh, they're best friends forever. And people have made fucking Loot decks to troll me. A bunch of my fans have fucking altered magic art to put me in with Loot. Loot is everything that's wrong, not just with magic, but with life in fucking general, bro.
Tell me what you really think. What's the problem? He looks cute. Dude,
what do you mean, what's the problem? He's a stupid little fucking fur baby, Pokemon baby Yoda nonsense garbage, where they basically, Wizards is like, we're going to make this into a huge thing and monetize the hell of it. But it's so forced. They didn't just pick somebody that they had created organically and everybody turned out to love, like Tiny Bones or Fibblethip. They went ahead and they made all the plushies and binders and everything of Loot before he was even revealed, because they're like, we're forcing this. This is going to be the thing. We're turning magic into a stupid little 8-year-old baby game. We're going to take all of the dark edges off the game and make it into fucking Pee Wee Herman's Happy Slappy Playhouse. Here's your stupid little fur baby. Oh, look, Jason Vraska and him are a family. And they're going through the blind eternities together to different places. Oh, isn't this cool? Also, Jason's using him as a MacGuffin that he can just do a multiversal reset for. So we can get the whole the fucking multiverse reset in its goddamn entirety, and then they can write everything with their new stupid shitbag writing that gives us nothing.
So what you're saying is you don't like Loot. That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, I fucking love him. What are you, stupid? Did you just listen to that and think that I hate him? Why would you think I hate him? I love him. He's the best.
All right. So, maybe I should get a plushie. And every time we do the show...
Go ahead. I've got fucking 5 of them already. I've already been given 5.
Wow.
I have 2 fucking Loot Commander decks given to me by 2 different game store owners.
Oh, man. It's... I know, yeah. Well, now I know the history, right? That's the thing. I wanted to know the history. So... let us know what you thought.
Put Must-See on my kill list. Put him on the 2-guy list, slowly and horribly.
Well, then you'll be chasing Network. I'm the caveman, remember?
You're on the list now, buddy.
All right.
And you know what?
What?
You won't see me coming. I know that for a fact.
That's true. That is true. I will not see you coming. I will not see you coming. That is absolutely true. Right? So. All right, guys. I want to know what you thought of this episode. Think of this episode down below. And
Tell him it's terrible. Tell him it's terrible and his network sucks and should be shut down for the bullshit that he pulled today.
all right, guys. So we'll.
It's now called the Must Not See Network. Get it out of here.
All right, someone's not getting paid this month. All right, no, everyone. No. Believe it or not, I pay him for this stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to know what you thought of this episode and everything we talked about here on Planeswalking the Multiverse.
Boo.
Back for more war, and we'll be back for next month for the last Chaos God. And until then, until we see each other again tomorrow.
After this? No, we're done. We're done forever. Forget it.
So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Boo.
All right, okay.
You want
I'm just
caveman
gonna...
growls, you got fucking hatcher growls. Here's your fucking crowd growl. Fuck you.
All right, let's do caveman growls. Sparkles. Let's end it off in a loot way. All right. So what's the first one? How many are we doing first of all?
We've got 4.
All right, let's do 4.
We got Sandra Lynn.
Sandra Lynn, from us to you. You got a great big bad caveman.
George Fletcher.
George Fletcher, from us to you. You got a great big bad caveman.
Terry Blankley.
Terry Blakely, you also get a caveman.
And last but not least, Luke.
Luke?
Loot.
Loot.
Boo.
What?
He clued in.
Loot? Oh yeah. Okay, I thought you really...
No, the last person is Mike Trujan.
Okay, Mike Truchin.
Wow, that went right over.
Oh, that's
What?
good.
You're chooching.
So, my friend, from me to you, you got a great big bad caveman. And we'll see you all tomorrow for a brand new episode of the Final Countdown Top 10 Hated Movies. Good. This is fine. We're down to 8. Oh God, you guys are sick. All right, guys. Till we see each other again, take care, be safe, be well, and we love you all. 50,000 plus, and may the loot be with you. Sparkles, take us home.